Oh, right.
I'm live. Hey guys, happy Friday. Looks like YouTube is streaming fine. And how about Facebook? All right. I think we're good, you guys. Happy Friday, everybody. All right. Let me know if you're here. Can you hear me now? I am going to do a video that I promised for you guys. So we had a mystery stamping event with my team the first Monday in July and the first Monday in June. We have a lot of fun mystery stamping. I'm so glad we're doing it. I do it with my friend Kathy, and we include each other's team and then also our uplines team, and we really have a good time. So I did this one for you. This is our June mystery card. It's a fun Z fold. You guys might remember this one that we did. If not, we'll link it up for you. We did it back about a month ago now. And I showed this one and promised you guys that I would do a video for this one too. This is Party Piggy, and we're going to do it portrait style. So same fold, different bundle, different orientation. And of course, you could do either one of these cards without the fun folds if you wanted to entirely. All right, so let's see. Christina's here. Hey, Christina started out with hello, pretty lady. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Christina. Hey, Patricia, I'm glad you're here. Stacy's watching. Hi, Tony. Tony's shared. Thank you, Tony. When you share, I find new friends. You guys. Let's see here. Wendy says, I can see and hear you. Awesome. And Patricia says, you're coming in loud and clear. Great. Okay. Hey, Trish. Let's see. Or no, who's here? Teresa's here. And Teresa says, good morning, all. On the deck having my cocoa this morning. Oh, man, that sounds all right for a Friday. Tony says, watching you on both, or shared on both, but watching on YouTube. Awesome. Hey, Rebecca, how are you, my friend? And Esmeralda's here. Those are my kitchenettes. You guys might recognize these cards. I promised I'd do a video for this one. And so that's what we're going to do today. I kind of had a really busy week, you guys. We got out all of the In Color Club Color Buddy book pages with your thank you card. Thank you everybody in Color Club for your orders. My In Color Club runs like this. You do an order, you sign up and do an initial order, and then every month you do a minimum order, and we go through the whole rainbow of In Colors together in Zoom form. So it's a whole lot of fun. I really enjoy working with each color individually with you guys, one each month. This month we're going to be working with Timid Tiger and the Party Piggy bundle. So I've got a lot of Party Piggy going on. Let me show you. In Color Club, you will get the PDF for this one in just a few short days. We just have to edit it. Anybody else who's interested will get or can purchase this PDF or the Stampin' Stick class packet when those become available. All right, so this is our Party Piggy Stampin' Stick card class and our Timid Tiger feature PDF. Now for our Stampin' Stick class, we're going to do them with Coastal Cabana and Pretty in Pink. So, and then if you get the Stampin' Stick class packet, you'll get a mix of cards to make. So you might get one Coastal Cabana and two of the Timid Tiger, or two Coastal Cabana and two Timid Tiger. The class packets will be a mix of these two. So I'm really having a whole lot of fun with the Party Piggy. So what do you guys say? Yay or nay to the Party Piggy? Do you love it? Not really? Or is it kind of on your radar, but you're not sure? Let's see. Paula says hello, and Jan's here on Facebook. Hey, Marla. Joan says hi from Washington State. Hello, Joan. I'm glad you're here. Jan says, love In Color Club so much. It's amazing, informative, and fun. And we do our little Zoom get together, so it's kind of personal, and we see each other's faces, and we can share what we're working on. It is a lot of fun, and I get to kind of dig deep on each color each month. It's a lot of fun for me too. Thank you for being part of my In Color Club, Jan. All right, Deepa says hello. Tony says have it, and too cute about the Party Piggy, right? Well, I love the Party Piggy, not so much for the shaker belly. Let me show you. I showed you my cards, and these are the standard flat cards. So what's shaking, bacon? I am so proud of you, right? And then this one we're going to do today is a Z fold, fun folds. So for standard cards and fun fold cards, and I love it. I'm not so sold on the shaker belly. I'm just going to be really straightforward about that. That might be somebody's cup of tea, but not so much mine. I like to use him on the card more like this. Just let him be his own glorious self. And I love how fast he makes a card. So whether you're telling somebody I am so proud of you, or you're telling them happy birthday, just want to check in and say, what, shaking bacon? You can do that with this Party Piggy. And he's really fast because he doesn't require a lot of coloring. Just use Stampin' Up's beautiful rainbow of cardstock colors. Here is the bubble bath. So he's colored pretty much the same way, stamped with early espresso, colored with bubble bath and pecan pie. And it only takes a second. Stamp it, swipe a little color, die cut it, pop it on. So that's what I'm really loving about it. You can use him as he is with his whole body and head. You could just use the head. If you are a regular customer, you might have seen in Whimsy Workshop. And by the way, our Whimsy Workshop is coming along for July. Both Angie and I are really struggling. I'll just tell you guys that. Yesterday I was out with the dog for a brief moment. He was so excited to see me running and running and running. I turned to kind of walk away to the other direction, and he ran at me full speed, took my legs out from underneath me. I caught air and and fell down on my right wrist, and now I can barely even turn a doorknob. I don't know. So I'm struggling, and so is Angie, but we are committed to Whimsy Workshop. It's going to be a little bit late for July. I don't know. We'll get back on track somewhere, but hopefully you guys love Whimsy Workshop a lot. And we'll just stick with us. So if you've placed an order in July, you're going to get July's Whimsy Workshop. But May Whimsy Workshop has some great projects with the Party Piggy. And we did a treat box. So I decorated the treat box with just the hat and the flags. And then inside, I took a mini moon pie and put the piggy's face on the mini moon pie. So anyways, really, really cute. This is available for purchase in the Kitchen Table Stamper store. Our Whimsy Workshops, we have January through June available for purchase, and then July is in production. If you place a Stampin' Up order with me in July, or you're a team member in July, you'll get that Whimsy Workshop for free. But you can always, it's a great way to support the channel if you love what I'm doing. Check out the Whimsy Workshop tutorials. But the point is really with the piggy, use his body and his face, or just his face is really cute. And then in Stamp and Stick card class, we're going to be using his little face with the bow from the mini pocket envelope. Isn't that cute as a bow tie? All right. Anyway, so let me check on some comments and we'll get started in a minute. I hope you guys don't mind just rolling at my pace today. My pace is slow and careful. Slow and careful. Christina says, not sure. Definitely fun for a kid's party theme. Oh my gosh, it would make adorable party favors and decorations. And combined with the new banners, you guys, I love those new banners. I just got them. And there's some nice big banners there where you can put little piggy party stuff. But I think it's also kind of fun for adults too. What shakin' bacon, or I am so proud of you, especially if you're like me, you like punny stuff. But could definitely take the banners and do some cute little treat bags out of it, make it up into a treat bag, and some decorations, right? He's definitely, even though he's pretty big, there's definitely room for him on those banners. This is the Party Banners dies. Now, in Color Club, you already knew that we were featuring Timid Tiger and Party Piggy, and like no spoiler there. Well, maybe seeing the cards before the Zoom is a little bit of a spoiler, but we mailed your thank you card and pages for your buddy book. If you placed a order with us for In Color Club by the July 10th deadline, then your thank you card is also Timid Tiger, but it's a different color combination from our book. So I wanted to further illustrate the point with the Timid Tiger. So let me show you. This is our Color Buddies reference guidebook. And in Color Club, we build this book. And we have a place for notes. We have the pocket pages. You can put extra things in there. We give you swatch ring and swatches of each cardstock, so you can start building your swatch ring right in the back there. Cover it fits. But for Timid Tiger, our Timid Tiger color combination, our featured one is Pretty in Pink Timid Tiger Coastal Cabana. But I sent you guys your thank you card with your pages for your buddy book. And we used the black Timid Tiger Petunia Pop and the new Party Banners dies. You guys want to see that? All right, if you're in Color Club, let me know you want to see it or not see it. Do you want it to be a surprise? You guys want to see that? If you're in Color Club, you can always just turn your head for a minute if you want it to be a surprise. But we mailed out In Color Club book pages yesterday. They went into the mail. Today, Card Club for Cool People is being picked up. So we say on or around the 20th. And since the 20th is Sunday, instead of doing the mail on Monday, the 21st, and having it picked up on the 22nd, we busted our butt to get it out early. We won't be releasing the content online until the 21st. All right. So if you're hearing the sound of my voice and you are a Card Club for Cool People member, look out for your access to the class, the PDF, and your access to the online classroom. Look out for those on Monday. And just, I'm tired. We worked really, really hard this week, and I'm definitely feeling my injury. I don't know what's going on with my wrist, but the dog, did I even tell you guys the rest of the story? So the dog was zoomy, excited to see me. I, greeted him and petted him and acknowledged him, and then turned away from him, and he ran at me full charge. Knocked me off my feet. I caught just a little bit of air and then fell down on my right wrist, caught most of it. So I'm definitely riding the struggle bus today. So I'm not going to be trying to get those emails out today. But in Color Club, your emails will come next week with the Party Piggy and the Zoom access. And Card Club, your email will come out to you Monday with the access with the PDF attached and the access for the online classroom. All right, so those are some updates there. Christina says, oh no, prayers for you and Angie. Yeah, my poor friend. But you know what? We have something in common that, we're hard workers and nothing's going to get us down. So together we're just doing it, right? And just a little bit slower. we're still doing it. We're just both doing it a little bit slower. But Whimsy Workshop is we both feel like it's one of the, I think we're both really extra proud of it. As far as some things that we've done in our career, we're really loving the Whimsy Workshop. We feel like it's just a fun idea with the collectible resources. If you don't know, the Whimsy Workshop has collectible resources in it. So there's a card doodle, a sketch, a card sketch that is exclusive, and a twinkle treat, a treat box template that's exclusive to Whimsy Workshop every month. So when you get January through June, which are available right now, there's 6 card sketches that aren't anywhere else, and there's 6 treat boxes that we don't share anywhere else. So very, very cool in that and then she does the card sketch and the twinkle treat with one bundle. I do the card sketch and the twinkle treat with a different bundle, and then we do tutorials for that. So it's the same card sketch two different ways, and the same treat box 2 different ways. And then each month you collect a new treat box and a new card sketch. So it is really a lot of fun. We're really enjoying the content of it so much, and enjoying the creation of it so much, and being proud of the final product, I guess, is what keeps us running. And then of course, you guys' feedback. Everybody raves about it. My customers who get it for free rave about it. The people who buy it rave about it. They really just think it's so cool. So let's see. I'm going to catch up on some comments. Patricia says, oh, Patricia Walta, is that you, Trish? Says, I absolutely love Timid Tiger. Me too. It's my favorite in color. And hi Deepa, how are you? Rebecca says, Party Piggy is wonderful. I'll be making birthday cards for the grandkids, right? They're sure to smile. I've got a fun fold one for us today. Deepa says, I love the Piggy. Can't wait for In Color Club this month. Yay! All right. I'm so glad you're excited about it. Me too. And let's see. Jan says, love, love, love the Party Piggy. It caught my eye right away. And then the punny greetings, what's shaken, bacon, and I am so proud of you. The shaker tummy threw me off. So it took me a bit to order it. And then once I realized, crafty girls do what they want, and I don't have to use the shaker, now I can't put it down. I've really had so much fun with it. Used it for Whimsy Workshop, used it for team mystery stamping, and also for In Color Club, because it's just so wonderful. Let's see here. I think I already bought this bundle and can't wait to see your amazing ideas. I can't wait for you to make them. Let's see. You guys are really chatty today. I love it. Thank you. I need you guys today. I always say that live is the best part of my week. It's kind of like the work that's not work. And I really need you guys today. So thank you for your kind words and for being here and being so chatty with me. Judy says he's so, so cute, right? Diva says, out your wrist. That's your Stampin' hand. I hope it heals soon. Me too. It is my Stampin' hand. And wait till you see how I'm going to get the marker caps off today. Just bear with me. I already checked to make sure I could do everything I needed to do. And I can, but a little slow today. But we'll spend some time with each other, okay? That's a cute idea. Those banners are on my wish list along with the large alphabet die set. It was on my wish list too. I had to kind of work up to it and earn it because it's not inexpensive tools. The first thing is it is a forever tool, like the alphabet and the banners. Let me get them since we're talking about it. And besides, talking hurts less than taking marker caps off. So let me just show you guys this in case you haven't seen it. Like maybe you've seen it in the catalog, maybe you haven't. This is the Party Banners dies, and this is the Party Alphabet dies. And they're not cheap. But look at what you're getting. Your die set here. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Looks like 14 banners. The little string holes, so you could thread strings through and make a bunting, and then the little reinforcers for those, like the eyelet reinforcers that you can put on those holes. It is a total of 20 dies, right? And dies are a forever investment, even for me with all the things Stampin' Up. Like, I don't keep a lot forever because I'm in the business, and Stampin' Up will come out with something cute next time. So I let a lot of stuff go, but not dies. I buy multiple sets of each die set. So I might let, you know, one or two sets go. If I buy 2 or 3, I always keep a set of dies. So this one will be a forever one for me. And then this is the Party Alphabet dies. And I don't know if you've seen these in the for reals, but they have all the letters, characters, and then for other languages also. So it's a total of 36 dies. And these are, where's my ruler? Just in general, they're about 2 1/4 inches tall. And then some of the wider ones, like W, is like 1 3/4, 2 1/8 at its widest. So they're pretty massive. The nice part about it is they are forever. You know, you buy them once, and they're a nice block font. The font isn't trendy. It's not going to go out of style. And the banners are good for cards, decor, treats. I'll be using them a lot more now that I have them. And the other nice part about them is Stampin' Up! Lets you bundle them together. As far as I know, we've never had two tools as a bundle. A stamp set and a tool are the only bundles I've known of. Sometimes a stamp set and an embossing folder. We've had those kind of bundles. But as far as I know, never two dies. So you can bundle them together if you want both and save 10%. But really an awesome set of tools. You guys want to see the card that I made with it? It's for my In Color Club thank you card. So I'd be spoiling it for In Color Club. Let's see what you guys say before I flash it. Judy says, first time watching you live. Well, I'm glad you're here, my friend. Tifa says, I want to see it. Well, you're an In Color Club member. So if you are an In Color Club member and you don't want to see it, turn your head. Let's see here. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday too. Jan says you rock with a Whimsy Workshop. They're fun. Thank you, my friend. I know you're like Whimsy Workshop biggest fan. Thank you. Trish says, yes, I go by Trish, not Patricia. I thought that was you, but it threw me off for a minute anyway. Diva says the shaker tummy's a little strange, but maybe we can put on something else instead. I'd love to do shaker cards. I saw it at, I don't remember if it was the incentive trip or it was on stage. Somebody used it as swap with the popcorn bundle and made it an O, and then used those big letter dies and did P with the shaker, O, P, so it said pop, and then in the shaker was corn kernels, popcorn kernels. So there is definitely some use for them, just maybe not in the piggy's tummy. Oh, Mr. Banjo Robert Slobberjaw Knock Me Down just came and sat on my feet. I do love him, but man, I'm an old lady and he like clombered me, you guys. Let's see here. Nancy said, would the crowns be the number of YouTube channels you support? I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. It was kind of distracting, and because I'm thinking, what is that thing? You guys greeting each other. That's awesome. I like the clean look of the alphabet too, right? Nice and just a standard font that will never go out of style. They are huge. They are huge. And Deepa says, it's a huge bundle. I have to save up some rewards for it. That is exactly the way to do. Jan says, show it. Okay, you guys are In Color Club members. Okay, so our In Color Club, our Color Buddy book pages have gone out. And so what happens is after you make your In Color order, then I send the pages for your book with your swatches and a thank you card with one of the other color combinations. So this was our thank you card. I'll make a video for this one too. A little hello pumpkin with those banners. So they are awesome for card makers. So don't write them off if you're not so much into party or decor, and don't write them off if you're not in so much to scrapbooking, because cards are definitely, and treats are definitely on the table with this die set, and you'll see me using it more and more now that I have it. All right, so that's our again, I've been really chatty, but a quick housekeeping pickup for Card Club is today. It's going out in the mail a little bit early. Online access and the PDF will be emailed next week on Monday. PDF for Party Piggies, our Timid Tiger in Color Club, and Zoom access will be next week for In Color Club, but your thank you card with your book pages on the way. All right. Ramona said, very cute card. Hello, pumpkin, right? Hey, Joy, I'm glad you're here. Lori says, yes, show the card. Okay, and we'll do a video for it too. It's just so cute. Kathy says, oh no, Marissa, I feel you. I broke my left wrist on June 1st. I'm finally able to start card making again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel your pain. My husband's like, it's not swollen, so I don't think it's broken. And, you know, I can do all the things, right? I'm just hurting. So I don't think it's broken, maybe sprained. Joan says, ice it. Oh, that's what I'll be doing after this. Jan says, so sorry, Marissa. Bad Joe. I bet he was sorry, though, maybe. No, he looked like, what the heck? He just had this look on his face like, what just happened? He's a puppy, and he has no idea. He wants to play with me like I'm a puppy. And I will tell you guys, it has been a very long time since I'd been puppy age. Oh, goodness. Unfortunately, I've been kind of waiting for it to happen because he is very energetic, very zoomy sometimes. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully that's all this takes, and we're done with the getting clobbered by the dog stage of things. It sounds so dumb. Seriously, can't even believe I'm talking about it publicly. Anyway, so this is our card today. If you're just joining us in the chattiest video of all time, we're gonna do. I had promised this one before. It's a Z fold. We did this for mystery stamping in June, and then after our mystery stamping, I did a video of this one for you, which is the landscape version. That one's on the blog. We'll link it up. But then showed you guys this one and promised a video. So today is a perfect day for this one. We're coming up with the Party Piggy Stampin' Stick card classes coming. Yeah, it's just really good timing for this guy. So hello, Paula. Let's see. Did I say hello to you before? I'm glad you're here. I don't know if I said hello. I might have. Joyce is not as long as me, puppy stage. Right? That's for sure. Very cute card. Thank you, Ramona. All right, let's get started making it, shall we? And Hiba says this piggy card is very cute. I love the idea of displaying him. Birthdays are always fun, right? He's definitely, in the portrait version, you can stand like you would a hot dog fold card. So it does stand up that way. This, if you do the landscape version, it displays also, you just open it up a bit and it displays. So these are very cute ones for display too. And if you're not into the fun folds, I don't do as many fun folds. Sometimes a fun fold just isn't as much fun for me. So I love that this one is a very simple, straightforward card front too. So if you want to just put it on a standard fold, I gotcha on that too. All right, so let's get started with, do you want to stamp in color first? Let's stamp in color first. It's super simple. One of the things I love best about this Party Piggy is how fast and easy he makes cards. There's not a lot of coloring. There's no fussy cutting. It's use a beautiful Stampin' Up cardstock, like this is Petal Pink or Bubble Bath, or go something neutral like, I don't know, brown would be cool in Pecan Pie, or a gray one in the Gray Granite. Just stamp them on some colored cardstock, zip them out with the dies, and there you've got the whole focal front of your card. It is a photopolymer set, so I'm going to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat, and let me get some white cardstock here too. Hey, do I have a scrap of white for this one? I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. We grab me a little scrap of white. Thank you. Here's some white cardstock. I'm going to do like I'm going to stay true to my sample and do the things that I'm coloring with Stampin' Blends, like the flags and the hat on white with Memento. And then I'm going to do my piggy with Early Espresso on Petal Pink. You could do Early Espresso across the whole thing as long as you give it enough time to dry before you start coloring the stripes on the hat or the flags. But for some reason I used both ink pads on this card, so I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to stamp me a piggy face and a body, and then I'll set that one aside for just a little bit while we do some other things, let it dry. Since the Early Espresso is a water-based ink, and then Memento is a non-reactive ink, so that one is kind of what I chose for my elements. Now, wait, slow down. I just did it in Early Espresso and it won't match the other one, so I have to fix it. I can't find my wipes though. Oh, they're behind me. Will you get that, Des? All right, let me put this aside. I don't think I need it anymore. I think I did my sentiments in black too. So let me just put that aside. I'm going to do this in black because I already did Magic of Television, the flags and hats for inside the card. And you can do the hats and flags for inside the card. 4 total hats and 2 flags. But the ones inside the card, you could, I'll show you, you could stamp them right on the Z-fold element, and then you don't have to die cut them. This was my mystery card for our team mystery stamping. If you've done mystery stamping with the team, isn't it fun? This was, so I had the elements all ready so I could kind of audition them around. And so inside here, I've got I am so proud of you, and I stamped that on the card, but then my party hat is die cut. You could totally stamp that right on there. The problem with this one right here, though, is it will bleed through if you color it with Stampin' Blends. The other ones are glued down. So if you stamped those here, and then I am so proud of you, and either die cut just this one or skipped this one so it doesn't bleed through, and then put this one here and color it, this gets glued down. So even the bleed through doesn't matter. So you don't have to die cut this one, or if you put the flags over here, you don't have to die cut this either. So if you're looking for a little shortcut there, that's the way to go. All right, let's do what's shake and bacon before I color. I've got to do the inside sentiments, but frankly, I found them easier to place if I did the if I put the card together first, and I was able to stamp them just fine. So this is a little clipped corner rectangle. It's from the Countryside Corners. This die set right here. Yeah, Countryside Corners, and it's the smallest little one. It's about 3/4 by 2 3/8 if you're looking to make this card and maybe substituting a different shape. That's the size of it. What's shaking bacon? Oh my gosh, how can you not? How can you not? What's shaking bacon? Stampin' Up. I think they did that on purpose to get me. Okay, we're gonna stamp a little more, so let me put that aside, but let's color. And simple, easy color in here. I got pecan pie and light flirty flamingo for my pig, and this is the hardest part of my day, getting the marker caps off. All right, the light flirty flamingo, I want some on each element, or some on each segment, part of the pig. So I've got on his snout and then on his spots on the body. And then we're gonna do pecan pie for his spots on his head and his hooves. Do pigs have hooves? What do pigs have? Arms and legs, hands and feet. I don't know what they got. Hooves, I think. I don't know. Anyway, zoology, not my thing. I'm much better at stamping. All right, so light pecan pie, little touch of dark. Here, I'm going to bring them together. The rest of the areas, like this little spot, they're going to get the little touch of dark pecan pie, but they're such small areas that you don't really need to blend them. They'll blend it themselves. So add just a little bit. If it looks stark or you got to get back into a corner, then touch with the light, but otherwise it should blend out itself pretty easy. Not much to this. And then here. All right, there is our piggy. And then our flags and hat. Those are dark pool party, dark flirty flamingo, and light darling duckling. And by the magic of television, I have a few of these already ready already. Let me show you those guys. Aren't they cute? I love this. Another thing that always kind of crosses my radar is these little accessory things are awesome for maybe a different animal or image in your collection. So I always kind of count those as bonus when they can be used to dress up something else, right? So cute little flags, and they're very cute by themselves. Like I said, in the Whimsy workshop, I decorated the box. I actually used this designer paper too. I decorated the box just with the flags and the party hat. It turned out really cute. And the happy birthday to you greeting. Really, really cute. All right, we've got the flag while I'm doing my blue, because if you guys follow me, you know, while I've got the marker in my hand, I will do all of the elements that need to be colored with that color. So I would do all the stripes on the hats and all the flags at once. Then I'd switch to the flirty flamingo and do the same thing. Do what I need to on the flags and then all the stripes that I need to do on the party hat at one time. So it makes it pretty quick. And then light darling duckling. And do just basic, color it in. All right, and then we'll get those die cut. Let's see how you guys are doing on the comments, and then we'll do the little Z-fold mechanism of the card. All right, how are we doing? Nancy says, get Asper cream lotion, works wonders. I put some, or I shouldn't say I put some, my husband put some rock sauce on it for me yesterday, and that did help. I don't know that I would have slept if it weren't for that. Desi, will you cut those out for me? All right, and then Diva says the piggy card is very cute. I love the idea of displaying him. Oh, I think I got that one. Steph Joe says, hello from Vegas. Hope you're on the mend soon. I love the card. I have to say, like, I'm just taking it slow today because it hurts. But I think hopefully next week will be a completely different story. Next week, let me see. What is next week? Next week, the 24th, is Stamp and Stick card class. And the 25th, I'll be live. So I'll let you know. Let you know how I'm feeling. Thank you for the get well wishes, Steph Joe. I'm glad you're here. The piggy would make a cute easel card. Absolutely. Absolutely. This would be a great stamp set to send cards to Kevin Bacon. Can't you see his face when he goes to the mailbox and finds thousands of cards? You crack me up, lady. Janet just said the same thing. You crack me up, Nancy. Oh, you guys are hysterical. Joy says, do you live Eastern or Central Time? I'm Central Time. Thanks for getting that, Jan. Hey, Corinne, I'm glad you're here. I was just thinking about you. Hello. All right, let's do a quick Z-fold mechanism. And then, okay, so the base of this card is 2 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panels. So if you want to, just put this card front on a pool party card and you'd be good to go. If you want a fun Z-fold like this, then you're gonna cut that standard card into 2 pieces, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and add to that a piece 3 1/4 by 11. All right, basic white for the 3 1/4 by 11, and let me get a Simply Score tool. Oh, I'm sorry, Banjno. What am I telling you? I'm sorry. I startled him when I moved. He just grumped at me. I think if anybody should be grumping at anybody, I should be grumping at him. All right, let's see. We've got the Simply Score tool, 11-inch side. We're going to score at 4.5 and at 9, and then fold this into a Z. Thank you. Get my bone folder. There we go. And so we're going to fold into a Z. So fold away and then fold toward you. And then you want this little piece to be up and the fold on the bottom. See, so this is your Z. It's the little one on front, the fold at the bottom, and then like that, okay? That's for if you're doing it in the portrait orientation. Now, I want to map that. So I've got some Darling Duckling here. We've got 2 pieces of Darling Duckling actually that are the same size. This is 4 3/4 by 3.5, and we're going to mat this one on this one on this one. Put that aside for a minute. All right, so that goes on here. Oh, I was wondering where I put my other Darling Duckling. There it is. You need 2. And then this one is for the front of the card. We'll put that there. And just burnish that down. And then we're going to put this one on this one. And that's all. I'm here to amuse myself daily. Nancy, you're hysterical. I'm glad you're my friend. Let's see here. Margaret thinks that would be funny too. Okay, so we're going to put this one on here, but let's make sure we do it the right way and keep it the right way so that we can get the card opening the right way. So we still need that little flap on the top. We still need the fold at the bottom. And then we're going to put some adhesive on this flap. And you can use tear and tape here because this is the mechanism right here that's going to hold the whole card together. So that's up to you. I'm doing liquid glue, but quite a bit of it. Now you're going to take this other 5.5 by 4 1/4 and bring it up over the top of this and line it up exactly over the bottom pool party panel and burnish that down. Let's let that dry for a second while we get some more pieces. This pool party is 4 by 5 1/4, and we embossed it with the Turtle Textures embossing folder. I think that if it wasn't called Turtle Textures, it wouldn't be so turtly. Kind of looks party to me. I liked it. So we're going to use it with the piggies here. And give this a little adhesive right on the front. And now that, my friends, is our Z-fold card. All right, we need some designer series paper next. The designer series paper I have, this one is 4.5 by 3 1/4. There will be a project sheet for this in just a little bit. It's already ready already. And then we have for the inside of the card, this is 2.5 by 3 1/4. This is 1 by 4.5. And this is 1/2 by 3 1/4. And let's go ahead and get those all in their places. I'm going to put the polka dots on the Darling Duckling. And we got to set that aside because we're going to wrap it with some strawberry slush twine. Oh, wait, that goes over there. But this goes over here because we're going to add these pieces inside. The strip goes on the front inside, bottom panel. How do you like that for describing words? Front, inside, bottom panel. Right, so because this is the front inside, this is the back inside. So these two pieces go on the back inside. And this one's gonna finish off where that white leaves off. And this is going to add some fun and cover the seam. And while we're inside, we will do a quick bit of stamping. I figure if you've got a flip and a flap, then you might as well have a couple of greetings, especially from this Party Piggy. The greetings are great. Got my Stampin' Pierce mat and Memento ink, and I am so proud of you. Yep. Right? Stampin' Up made it irresistible. I am so proud of you. I'm gonna go on the front, inside, middle panel, and flip to the back, inside, bottom panel, and we're gonna put Let's Party. I love this font too. How do you guys feel about this font? It's a little whimsical, but I love it. Let's Party. All right, there's that. While we're here, we might as well add our little hat. Here's where you could, if you wanted to just stamp it right on there and color it if you wanted to. But like I said, we were mystery stamping. And so my friend Kathy goes through the clues, and after you prepare your supplies, we put those out. Usually the Monday is mystery stamping, first Monday of the month. So we put those out usually Friday. We'll probably put them out a little bit early, like before the 4th of July holiday. We put them out a little early, maybe before the Labor Day holiday too. We'll put them out a little early so you can prepare your pieces. And then my friend Kathy walks us through the clues. And so while she was walking through the clues, I was making this card. And I had these little pieces that I could just kind of pop in here and there wherever I wanted to, like I could audition them around. I would not stamp it there and color it because your marker will bleed. And then you'll have a hat bled through on this side of the card. So I would either skip this one or keep that one stamped separately and die cut. And then we've got another little flags and hat. If you're doing this right directly on the card instead of like I am, I would stamp it over here. But because we did cut it out, we can put it along the edge of the paper here. It can kind of go over the boundaries because I cut it out. So your choice. How much do you want to do, right? Like a card like this is kind of a special card anyways, I think, because of all the elements. So if you wanted to do a couple extra die cuts, otherwise just stamp your hat about where it is and your flag is over here. Good? And so first I ask, what do you think of the font? It's a little whimsical, but I love it. Do you like it? And then second, what do you think? Would you be more inclined to stamp the images and cut them out like that? Or would you be more inclined to stamping them right on to save the layers, save the work? Let's see here. The embossing folder reminds me of my favorite hand soap from Bath and Body Works, Vampire Blood. The name is off-putting, but the smell is amazing. I've never smelled that one. And this embossing folder reminds you of it. That's crazy. Rebecca says, I broke my right wrist and it's definitely painful, but that was years ago. Only the scar to show where the doctor fixed my wrist. That's all that remains, huh, Rebecca? Our bodies were made to heal, right? Ugh. And I don't think it's broken because I can do all the things. It just kind of hurts to do all the things. You know what I mean? I'm not having any trouble doing the things. I was talking to Max. He's like, well, first of all, you'd probably have some swelling. And second of all, you wouldn't really be able to do the things if it was broken. And I'm able to grasp, pick things up, open and close my hand completely. The hardest part, like I said to Desi, I was like, you don't even know. I can't even turn a doorknob. So that was a little painful. And my husband, he's a mechanic. He works really hard physically, and he's always hurting himself, you know. Something always hurts. And he's like, as you use it today, it should loosen up. It just hurts more this morning because it's been, you know, stationary in your sleep. So I'm also finding that too, as I use it a little bit more today, it is kind of loosening up. It doesn't hurt quite as bad. I got a little Advil in me too, though, to be fair. But yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it's broken. Thank God. Just keep thinking him, you know, I feel like if I fell, these days I feel like if I fell, I'd break into 100 pieces. And I didn't break into 100 pieces. So just dwelling on that, you know, positive note. God's grace is enough, right? It might hurt now, but I didn't break into 100 pieces, and that's pretty good. All right, so the twine, the strawberry slush twine, is part of the Pack Your Bags twine. You get 3 colors there: Azure Afternoon, Strawberry Slush, and Jan's favorite, Shy Shamrock, which is kind of a nice, bright multi-pack to have on hand to go with all kinds of different choices. And maybe not quite as long a tails. There we go. Now that we've got that, we can get it on the card front. You guys liking this fun folds? What do you think? Fun folds or a standard card? How are you going to make this one? I know. Oh, Mimi's here. I know Mimi's going to make it. Mimi's going to make a standard card. Right, Mimi? Oh, let's see. What did you say to me? I got to look. Mimi says, that's true. If it was even a little, you wouldn't be able to move it, etc. Right? I'm definitely, I could do all the things. Just do them slow. That's all. Thanks for joining me today and doing them slow with me. This is my favorite part of the week. It's the work that doesn't feel like work. You guys make it more fun. Margaret says, love the folds. Trish says, fun fold just to learn, right? It's as far as fun folds go, I kind of like the simplicity of it, right? It's still very standard size envelope. It's not so complicated. I always say that, you know, if and I got this one from Katie, if my 90-year-old grandpa can't figure out how to open it, it's a little bit too fun for me. This one with both sides finished, it kind of doesn't matter if the inexperienced, not experienced paper crafter person picks it up. They're still going to, no matter how it flips, going to enjoy the card. And so this one, as far as fun folds go, I like this one too. Let's get this little guy back in here. We're going to decorate him up. Where's my piggy? Here he is. And I have one more die cut besides my piggy, my greeting, and then this guy. This is what I fondly call the Wonkadoodle circle. It's a not quite smooth circle, about 3.5 inches. We call it E, so it's the 5th from the largest, about 3.5 inches if you're substituting something when you make this card. And get a nice big, we're gonna glue that one down. Christina says, love both. I love the fun fold and something different, special to give someone. Right, this one is the card that you make for somebody special for some sort of a special occasion, right? I am so proud of you. It's not your everyday thinking of you kind of card. It is a little bit more special. And with all the little panels there, you can do some fun things. A little pocket for a gift card would be fun in there too. You could definitely pull that off with this fun fold. Jen says, I think I'll try the fun fold for this week's Stamp the Alphabet C challenge that I'm working on. Ooh, Jan, that'll be so much fun to see. Good. Thank you for talking about it. If you guys are not already members of the Craft Social, it's our group on Facebook. It is a really awesome place. You guys, there is such beautiful crafters sharing so freely all of their inspiration, all of their kindness and encouragement. It's a great community, and every week we have a challenge. So you can go back through for years if you need a little kick to get started with your stamping. If you're looking for some inspiration, there have been challenges every other Thursday for years, and now every Thursday. So go check it out. Our challenge this week, we're in the beginning of a Craft the Alphabet series. We are on the letter C. And we would love to see what you do with your Stampin' Up! Supplies that begin with the letter C. It doesn't matter what, you can use one or all products that begin with the letter C. It could be a bundle or an embossing folder or a designer series paper pack or a color. Just one of your products needs to start with the letter C, and your project needs to be primarily Stampin' Up! Supplies. Please don't promote yourself if you're a demonstrator or any other demonstrator or any other crafting company. Don't link away from the craft social, and don't post your buy, sell, trade, in search of. And if you can just do those simple rules, then you would be welcome in our community, our amazing, awesome Kick Crafty Bot community. It really is a great place. We've got challenges and prizes and friends and fun, and it just really, yeah, we'd love to see you there. Craft the alphabet with us. Come stamp the alphabet with us. Letter C, if you participate, you can participate anytime, especially since we're in a Craft the Alphabet challenge. You could do A and B, catch up with us on C. Anytime you can do our challenges and share. We love when past challenges pop up to the top because somebody did them. But if you'd like to be considered for our prize patrol, you have to craft your C creation and share by Tuesday to be considered for prize patrol. When we have 10 people, up to 10 people, we choose one prize winner. When we have more than 10 people, we choose 2 prize winners, and we send out some pretty fun card kits is what we've been doing for prize patrol. A whole kit of coordinated things, designer series paper, coordinated ribbon, embellishments. And then on top of that, there's also included always a full brand new product. So and on top of your card kit, you might get a full spool of ribbon or a full pack of embellishments or an embossing folder. So prize patrol is pretty awesome. You can participate anytime, but Tuesday is our deadline to be considered for prize patrol. Okay, so come join us crafting the alphabet. All right, there is our What's Shakin' Bacon card. And let's embellish with some of these Starburst sequins. And Desi goes to me, those are pretty cool. So they're self-adhesive. They do have a hole in the center, but you don't have to worry about the glue oozing like you do with regular sequins when you're trying to put the loose ones on. They are self-adhesive, so very cute. And they've got a Starburst like embossed pattern. They're fresh freesia and white. The yellow, I think, is maybe Cajun Craze. I think it looks all right with the Darling Duckling, though, so I'm doing it. Crafty girls do what they want. And I'm going to put just a couple, kind of sprinkle up from my greeting. You can do more than 2. I don't know. I kind of get stuck after I put 2 dingles on. And I realized that I tend to triangle with another element. So like 1, 2, 3, like that triangle. 1, 2, 3, like that triangle. And so when my triangles are complete, it's really hard for me to find a place to put a 3rd one. So I just do 2. Sometimes I'll do 5, but you do as many as you like. How many dingles do you put on a card? Do you have any rules? Do you have any habits? How many dingles do you put on a card? Let's see here. Nancy Clark, what is that? That's so funny. Nancy, is that like a super chat or something? Nancy, thank you. Nancy Clark just sent us $1.99, like a super chat. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. What a fun way to support the channel. Thank you, my friend. That was crazy. Oh, Sun explained what the crown and XP means. Fantastic. Now you've got a crown. That's amazing. I appreciate it so much. And now we all know. All right, so when you see those crowns go by, that's what that means. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's see here. I love the simplicity of this fun fold, right? It's not overly complicated. It doesn't take an engineering degree to figure it out. And it also fits in the standard envelope. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm sure you could get by on one stamp as long as you keep your embellishments kind of low. You don't want to put a big knot on there or something like that. You know, a big ribbon with a big knot, or, you know, we've got one dimensional here and here, like the pig's head and the flag, but you wouldn't want to go with like double dimensionals or anything on top. Let's see here. Nancy says I should shake up the alphabet. Should we do X next? And do them in random order. Let's see here. Christina said it'd be nice to have puns that went with piggy bank. Oh, especially with the shaker belly full of pennies. Yeah, I'm following what you're saying. You could still do what's shake and bacon with the belly full of pennies. That's really cute. What a great way to go. I'm not good at coming up with puns. I'm just very attracted to them. My husband is pretty punny. Trish says, can't say enough good things about the craft social. Everyone is encouraging. Yeah, right? We've got a great community, but you're a part of that. It's such a big part of that, Trish. Thank you for all you do. Jan says to Nancy, I have a lot of C stuff, so who knows? What's the name of the group and how do I find it? It's Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social, and there's a link in the description. Margaret, come and join us. Hey, Carol. Thank you for all the hearts. I love the love. You guys, I needed it today. I needed you guys, my community. Thanks for joining me. Trish says, I also want to shout out to the Stampin' Stick class. They're outstanding. If you need a fast card, they're a great beginning card maker from the beginning card maker to the experienced crafter. I'm glad you said that. Hey, Des, will you grab me the jar of joy for the next Stampin' Stick so I can show those? And then there's alternatives for it too. All right, so Stampin' Stick. Let's do that really quick because that's my next live anyways. The 24th. It's Thursday at 2 p.m. Central. We do Stampin' Stick card class. We're going to do at least one a month. We're doing 2 in July because we're doing a Christmas in July. So Stampin' Stick card class for July 24th is the Jar of Joy. And we're going to do 3 cards featuring the Jar of Joy. We're going to do some fun two-tone cardstock techniques and make these 3 great cards. There will be, the class packets for this one are completely sold out, but there will be class packets for our August Stampin' Stick card class available soon. That's the Party Piggies. All right, so this is Party Piggies. And this one will be available in the store soon. Sorry, bear with me. It's this crazy bum wrist. All right, let me show you. I'm going to show you 3 like this because you will get a combination. You might get 2 Coastal Cabana and 1 Timid Tiger or 2, but you'll make all 3 designs. So this is our August Stampin' Stick. July, Christmas in July Stampin' Stick is this Jar of Joy. Now, of course, you can do these cards with any with any stamps that you have on hand. So that's the lovely part about it. If you get the packet, we've done your embossing, we've included your die cutting, we've embossed your die cuts, we've given you exactly the designer series paper you need cut to the proper measurement. The Stamp and Stick card class is just that, stamp and stick. I can't stamp for you, it's against Stampin' Up rules. And if I stuck it and stamped it, I would have made you a card. We want you to still have the card making experience, but the easy button card making experience. So you'll get the white cardstock to stamp your jars. If you don't have jars, that's okay. Our alternatives this time are with the Christmas Friends. So let me show you those. Those are the Christmas Friends alternative. So if you don't have the jars, that's just fine. Maybe you have the Christmas Friends. And so you use that white cardstock that we gave you for your greetings and do a different greeting, and the white cardstock that we gave you for your jars, and you stamp your images. So all you have to do is stamp and then take the elements that are in the kit and stick. And then this one, I love this one, and it's on a low inventory, you guys. I was thinking about maybe doing a Humble Home outside of Christmas. You might still see me use Humble Home, but it is on low inventory right now. So if you had your eye on that Humble Home at all, it's last chance and low inventory. So here it is, same thing, just using the elements with a different stamp set. So stamp and stick card class. This Jar of Joy is the 24th. And then the Party Piggy, I believe, is the 7th, August 7th. So stamp and stick card class, 2 p.m. Central Time, 24th and 7th. And then I will be live Friday at noon, next Friday at noon. Kathy says, Jar of Joy will be my first stamp and stick class. I can't wait to get it. Oh, and for anybody who got in on those Sweet Jar and Jar of Joy, the July stamp and stick card classes, those are gone. It looks like maybe all but 5 have been delivered. So if you're still looking for it, it's on the way. You might have already, you likely have already received those. We did send them together if you got both the Sweet Jar and the Jar of Joy. Now, the class is always going to be available for the length of the life of my channel on the YouTube channel. We're going to do it on Facebook. Facebook deletes things every 30 or 60 days. I think it's 30 days, maybe 60. So just know that we've got the video card class free for anybody. The optional class packets are available while supplies last. And if you want the PDF, it's another great way you can support the channel. It's at kitchentablestamper.com/shop. You can find the stamp and stick card class PDFs there too. If you are an In Color Club member, do not buy the Party Piggy PDF, even if you see it become available, because you get it for free for being In Color Club members. All right. Okay, you guys, I think that's it for me today. I'm going to go get the blog post done for this so that the project sheet will be there. Hey, that's me. Usually I've got dog hair on things. That was a me hair. Sorry. Kathy says it should be here tomorrow. Awesome. Good, good, good. All right. And Holly says, great cards. I love how you share alternatives. I've got my friend Jan helping me with those alternatives. So if you guys know Jan from the Craft Social, she's the one that's been responsible for alternatives and loving it. And I'm loving that she's doing it too. If you do stamp and stick card classes with a different stamp set, or if you do card club for cool people with a different stamp set, please share them in the Craft Social. We have been discussing prizes, so there will be prizes for sharing either one of those classes with a different bundle. We're just random prize patrols. So if you make, say, the Party Piggies and you do it with a completely different bundle and you share in the Craft Social, you never know. You might be prize patrolled. So share those alternatives. Trish says, take care of yourself. Beautiful cards. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for spending time with me. Mimi says, got mine a couple hours ago. Excellent. Yes. All right. Amazing card kits as always. Love your cards and projects. You rock, Marissa. No, you rock, Tony. Thank you for sharing everywhere and for being here with me today. Don't forget, if you know somebody who would like this content, or, if you know somebody who feels our vibe, they can join our tribe. Share the video. If you have a crafty group or off on your social media that you can share, we appreciate it. It's how I make new friends. And on the way out, don't forget to subscribe. If you are not already a subscriber, make sure your notifications are set on. I'll be live twice next week. All right, let's see here. Am I making more Christmas bundles? I am. I sure am. Thanks for asking. I got two in mind for the rest of the summer, and then we're gonna do probably a card club for cool people with a Christmas theme, and I would say at least two more Stampin' Sticks with a Christmas theme is kind of what we're aiming for, and we will be doing 12 Days of Christmas again this year. Let's see here. Will I be doing more Christmas bundles. Oh, of the joy, will I be making more class packets? We are not making more class packets, if that's what you're looking for. I'm sorry. We're still trying to figure out how many we should be making, getting a idea of how much stock we should be making. We're gonna make probably another dozen or so with the next few, just to see what we can actually sell and sustain. Hey Lori, I'm glad you're here. Check out the replay, you guys. It'll be available as soon as we're off live, and the clean video will go up in just a bit. Project sheet will be on the blog soon. Come join us in the craft social, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys, have a great weekend.